Hey, so like I said earlier today that I was going to read the book, whatever I made. I'm going to read the first chapter, and I'll also send a link to my Wattpad for you guys to read my story if you want to. I'm kind of nervous because it's not that good, and I don't know if I should do voice acting, and it's been a while. Yeah. I'll read the description first, though. You. Yes, you. This is a story about you and you alone. Your name is first name, last name. You work for the Daily Bugle as a photographer. Your day starts off like normal. Wake up, bathe, change, eat, work, and so on. But today is different. Life-changing, even. Any and every Marvel characters I might end up using do not belong to me, but rather rightfully belong to Marvel Studios. I think it's called Marvel Studios. This is an inspiration of the movie Venom I recently watched. I hope you all enjoy. Cover image also does not belong to me. Warning: sweary, suicidal thoughts, blood, gore. It says testing. It's complicated. And I really didn't like that chapter. I might redo it anyway. If you find these subjects uncomfortable, then the story is not for you. Try making the story as original as possible. I don't know if it worked. Okay. And then there's author's note. I can't begin to describe how nervous I am. Okay. Well, we can just skip through the author's note because, yeah, that's not necessary right now. And the top picture here of what I made with Gotcha Studio. I can't draw with shit. This was actually supposed to be a comic about mainly this character, but I didn't want to be selfish and stuff, so I decided to make it for everybody. So this is like if you don't have a character to use, or if you want to use this character or something. YN equals first name, FN, or YN equals your name, FN equals first name, LN equals last name, FF equals favorite color, or favorite flavor. Holy shit. FD equals favorite drink, FC equals favorite color, HC equals hair color, SKC equals skin color, EC equals eye color, FFO equals favorite food, and the slash that is author, okay, like out of character marks, pretty much. Okay. You awoke to the alarming beeping of your phone alarm. Groaning, you lifted your... Groaning, you lifted your head to put it on snooze once more. You had turned it onto snooze for the third time this morning, though, finally, you did wake up to the third. You groaned softly. sitting up on your bed and swung your feet to the side off your bed. You stared off at nothing for a moment before rubbing your eyes and standing. Everything was blurry. Well, of course it was. You didn't have your glasses on. This part is optional. After a bit of staring at nothing, you finally got up off your bed and towards the bathroom to take a shower, brush your teeth, hair, and so on. After that, you got dressed and put on your glasses. Again, glasses are optional, before heading out towards your newly found job, the Daily Bugle. Once there, you had to try and weave your way through the many photographers, reporters, and just general people there to drop off your latest pictures. Finally, you reached your boss's office and walked in without even knocking. I bet you all already know who this is. I suck at trying to portray characters. So I don't know if I got his personality right. And I am not trying to voice act his voice. Late as usual, I see. Okay. I'm going to replace YN with the name of the character that I use, because saying YN is just odd. Late as usual, I see Beth. This is comfy. And you still don't even knock before entering. These pictures better be good, Jameson said as he lit a cigar in his mouth. Yes, of course. I am so sorry, Mr. Jameson. Please accept my humble apology as I give you my pictures, he said, the sarcasm so obvious even the most dense person would get it. Jameson only scowled in response as he dumped a file full of pictures onto his desk. He stood there as he went through it, expecting half pay once again, if he actually saw them as a bit decent. If you were curious, they were pictures of different people and sites for things such as hijacking, bank robbery, and so forth happened. Jameson let out a huff, looking them over a second time before looking up at you. They'll do. Here, take this and go, he said, slapping a few bucks onto the desk. Once again, half. Maybe even a little less thanks to your sarcasm. You decided not to let it bother you as you took it and left. Now it's time to get more pictures. Well, since you didn't even eat before you left for work, you decided to head to the nearest cafe and get some breakfast. The place wasn't fancy. It was just your regular old cafe with stools, bar seating, booths, and so on. You walked up to the counter, getting a greeting by the barista behind the counter. You ordered a Coca-Cola and 2 blueberry muffins. Once you got your order, you took a seat near a window and started to eat your muffins as you pulled out your phone, scrolling through social media for anything interesting. But it was all the same. News on the bank robbery last night that you failed to catch, ads of the newest product in stores, mostly makeup. You let out a sigh and took your camera off from around your neck, placed it down, and started to see if... Nope. Missed that. Okay, well, whatever. Started to see if you missed any pictures. As you did so, however, you had failed to notice a man. Oh. Okay. In a black trench coat. Cliché. Staring at you. Eventually, as you set down your camera and let out a sigh, again, the man approached you with a sickly sweet smile. Now you noticed, as you looked up at him. May I sit here? There are no more seats anywhere else, the man said, motioning to the seat in front of you. It was an obvious lie, since there were plenty of seats and it wasn't all that busy, but you decided to ignore that. Maybe he's just lonely? You nodded, giving him a smile as he sat down. Thank you so much, Miss Beth. Beth Filoni. I know it's his weird last name. He said as the man made an ah sound. What a beautiful name. Say, you work for the Bugle, yes? I can tell by the strap on your camera. He said, his eyes averting from you to the camera. Your strap for it was orange with white lettering reading Daily Bugle in bold font. He chuckled, picking up your camera. Yeah, I wanted to make it obvious. Makes it easier to take pictures of the action. He said, earning a chuckle from the man. And suddenly, he leaned very close to your face, and over the table to the point where he was laying on top of it. You shrunk back the best you could, extremely uncomfortable. I know a really good place for a story, and pictures, if you'd like to follow me, he said, smirking ever so slightly. I think I have to go back to work, he said as you gathered all your things and got up. Though before you could head to the door, he stopped you by grabbing your wrist tightly. Wait, hear me out. You cut him off. Dude, you're being very creepy. Now let go of me, he said, glaring at him as you pulled your wrist away. Okay. But if you change your mind, he said, sifting through his pockets before pulling out a business card? Call this number. I promise you it's worth the story, he said, handing you the card before walking past you and out the door. You stare at the card for a moment, letting out a sigh before walking out. The day goes by as normal, nothing eventful to snap, which means no cash. Again. It was midnight at this point, and you had just arrived home. You set all your stuff on the desk in your room, took off your shoes, and plopped down on your bed. You laid there for a moment, staring at the ceiling as you thought about the man from earlier today. Was he legit? Or did he want to kill you, or steal your stuff? Or you stopped your train wreck of thoughts as you pulled out the business card, staring at it. You needed the money. Besides, you knew how to fight. You pulled out your phone and dialed the number on the card. Though, after a long moment of hesitating and staring at the screen, you hit call, and held it up to your ear. A woman's voice was heard on the other side. Hello, this is... Enter company name here. You have reached the help center, she said in the most I've been in retail for too long voice. Wait, let me redo that. Hello, this is Enter company name here. You have reached the help center, she said in the most I've been in retail for too long voice. Hi. I was approached by a man saying I could get photos and a possible story if I called this number, he said, feeling kind of awkward, which only grew worse with the long pause until the receptionist lady spoke again. Ah, yes. Beth Filoni. What was the last name? Filoni? I think so. Beth Filoni. You have a meeting with Mr. Scheimet logged in here. It says it's set for midnight, but he said you can come at any time, she said as you heard typing coming from her end. He set up a meeting? Really? Well, at least you got his name. I'll come in at midnight, sure. There's any part of midnight or a specific time? No specific time, just no specific time other than midnight. Alright then, I'll come by 12:10ish, he said. You heard more typing from the other end before she said goodbye and hung up. You turned off your phone and let your arm flop to the side of the bed. What did you just do? And then, yeah. So, that's that. I'm not looking forward to the other chapters, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. Okay, well, I'm going to head off because it's late and I want to go to bed. And I need to wake up tomorrow to take a bath. Try to get the tie-dye off my hands so they don't look bruised. And put on my new tank top. Okay. Bye.